Hi, everyone. Welcome to Circle Healing Connection. This is Angela.
And this is Madhu. It's such an honor to have Nanette with us today. Nanette O'Neal is a multi-published author, a certified master level life and relationship coach, and a professional speaker. Ever since childhood, Nanette was fascinated with the nature of storytelling and how it has the ability to connect us to our higher self and transform lives. A doorway back to forever is her signature 7 novel series designed to entertain, increase faith, awaken courage, and magnifying the undying spirit of human soul. She used the power of story in her coaching to help people find clarity, gain courage, and walk with confidence to become the hero of most important story of all, the story of you. Welcome, Nanette. It's a pleasure to have you on board today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Annette, sorry, I cut that off. Welcome, Nanette. So, tell us about your journey and what's your story like becoming a life coach?
Sure. Well, I was always the girl growing up who appeared to be perfect on the outside, intelligent, talented, motivated. But inside, I felt this deep sense of loneliness. I felt like I was faking it uh, to please everyone else. And I had a deep sense of unhappiness about myself. I wondered things like, do I matter? I didn't feel like I belonged. I retreated into stories, television, movies, to escape from my troubles. But when the stories would end, my troubles were still there and the emptiness grew. So I fell into some bad things. I fell into addiction, self harm, a bad crowd. And I didn't want to face what the real problem was, what was blocking me from achieving my own happiness. It was like I was fighting this demon with all the wrong weapons, and I was too afraid to admit it. Now
Mm.
that kind of pressure can't last, and I finally surrendered and I let go in a pool of tears. I found myself crying to God for help, even though I felt He never helped me before. But this time I meant it, and this time He opened a doorway for me to see my worth. So I began to explore a new way of thinking. I gave myself grace and mercy to overcome my demons. I began to love myself when I never loved myself before. And it had this ripple effect as it led me to love others like I had never done before. I gained this confidence to be me the way I was meant to be, not according to anyone else's dictates. Now, I always remembered how stories were my lifeline, so I began to write. It was my way of giving others a lifeline until they were ready to step up and become the hero that they were born to be. Now I use the metaphor of stories in my coaching to help people shed the false story they've been living and become their most authentic self, the hero of their own story.
This is incredible stuff. I am getting goosebumps. I kid you not. How many times we have felt that we can give advice to other people and tell them you can do this and you can do that, but when it comes to ourselves, we get in that dark self prison that we can't get out. And yes, we need to be our own hero to get us out of that prison, to get us, out in the open and to even say ourselves, I can do this. Man, this is incredible. Thank you so much, Nanette, for sharing. Nanette, I want to know what motivated you to be counseled when felt something important was missing from your life, and when you go through all that circle. So, what really motivated you for that?
Yeah. I call it the dark night of the soul. Okay. That's when I hit my dark night of the soul moment. And that's in all good stories have this. That's when the hero of the story feels that all is lost and they contemplate giving up their quest. I mean, think of your favorite stories and think of that moment when your hero is ready to just die. when a hero reaches this point of despair, something has to die in order for them to go on. And usually it's something within them that they have to give up, you know, a false sense of belief. For me, I had to give up the negativity and the self-limiting beliefs that were holding me back. So I had to give it up, right? So I could pick up the truth about myself, that I matter, that I've always mattered. And I have so much to give exactly as who I am. That was the weapon that I was needing. So I took it.
Nanette, that's just amazing. What's your advice for someone who felt that they hit the rock bottom of their life, and how to like let them feel that they matter when everything is not going their way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I understand. That's a tough one. But I would tell them three things. I would say, number one, you're not alone. Now, this is not to diminish what you're going through, but to tell you that there are others who have been there and who want to help. Number two, rock bottom is a turning point, not a landing point. Your favorite hero hits rock bottom and finds it inside himself to get out, right? They do it, and you can too. And number three, when you feel this stillness in your heart, I encourage you to trust that message. It means that the barrier to happiness is already breaking. Once it begins to crack, it falls so quickly and so easily. And the happiness on the other side is so incredibly radiant and full of life. And most importantly, it's yours to claim. It always has been, and it always will be.
This is amazing, amazing stuff. I mean, I feel like I can do anything today. Thank you, Nanette. It has been a great, encouraging talk with you. Thank you so much. And for our viewers, we would like to know, and for our viewers, we would like to tell that if you would like to book a discounted session with Nanette, kindly do go to www.circlehc.org or to click even our link below for the free session. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thank you.